Yo, what up, chat? Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? How's it going? I just rolled out of bed. I crawled over to the computer and I'm here. Earliest dunk stream? Oh, come on. What's up, Diary? I'm editing down yesterday's stream and found this gem to put in the video. Oh, God. Diary claiming he has a gem to put in the video. What? How did you? What, this is so old. This is footage from like 2009 or some shit. This is back before webcams were invented. So artists had to hand draw what they think the stream should look like. Okay, maybe webcams did exist, but they were low quality as fuck. Look at that, you can't even tell what that is. What the fuck? Maybe if you bring down the size, maybe it helps. It was a different time.
They actually do smell good.
Let's see.
They smell pretty good. Smell it.
They actually do smell good.
For those that weren't here the other day, I was talking about how there was a time for a charity event I had to eat these mealworm things as like, hey, somebody donated a charity for it. But I couldn't say no, right? If somebody's like, hey, I'm gonna donate to charity if you do this, you can't be like, nah, fuck charity. So I was put in this awkward situation, and so I had to like chug a package of these barbecue worms. It was pretty fucking disgusting.
They smell literally like sugar sweet. I think it's a sweet barbecue flavor.
I remember he tried one.
Oh. Yeah, it is like a chip. You just can't think about what it is when you eat them. Oh. The scorpion.
I know, like, I gotta...
Oh, I remember I just chugged it.
Calvin. Here comes a big handful of barbecue worms. Slimy yet satisfying.
It's been a long time. Oh yeah, there.
Oh no. The secret ingredient is worm. He's holding them in.
I can remember that commentary he was doing whenever I ate those. The secret ingredient is worms. I was like, because I had a mouthful of these mealworms, and I was like, you piece of shit. Because it does feel like you have a mouth full of worms.
I can hear him crunching. Is there water in this? How was it, Chase?
Oh, this is horrible. Oh.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. That was damn. Look at this down here. Hold on, let's see. May 18th, 2009. Just to put this in perspective, this is before Twitch even existed. This is the reason whenever people talk about looking up old accounts and stuff on Twitch, if I type /user DunkOrSlam.
Can you do it again?
First comment. So sad that he lost it. What, 53 seconds ago? The last comment was made 16 years ago. What? Jesus Christ. I don't know who this random person is who clipped this random ass moment, but yeah, if you look at my account, see it says account created January 19th, 2008. And so that's the reason. It used to be this clip actually comes from Ustream, which was because we streamed on Justin TV, then we streamed on Ustream, then Twitch. Well, Justin TV contacted us and was like, "Hey, we want to make a live streaming platform for gamers called Twitch," and it was this whole thing. But yeah, that's old school shit. I posted a run idea in the general run ideas thread. You should take a glance at it. Run idea. What'd you call it? A mimicium purity run. Start with a potion of 99% mimicium, and then either telekick or never skip leg day. The goal is to get to the end of the run and lock in the win without spoiling the mimicium in any way. The run can either be wandless or alternatively, if you run or if you need. The run can either be wandless or alternatively, if you need to use a wand, you have to put it down. You have to put down the potion of mimicium. The idea is that the flask of mimicium out and vulnerable at all times. You're allowed to use some of the mimicium as long as what's inside the potion remains pure and doesn't run out by the end. No refilling. That's actually a really cool idea. So,
I really wish you guys could see this guy.
if you guys don't know, a big problem in Noita these days, especially if you haven't played Noita in like years, a big problem in Noita these days is that whenever you're holding like your flask of water or whatever flask you're holding, it can easily get contaminated by other materials. And contamination used to not be a thing because for many years in Noita, whenever another material got into your flask, it did not mix. Like stuff in the flask did not interact with each other. That changed a couple years ago when they made it where stuff in a flask interacts just like things in the environment can interact with each other. So then that made it where you have to be careful on when you have your flask out so you don't accidentally get something into the flask that will ruin the entire flask. So if you're having to walk around with a flask of mimicium, where if a single pixel of any liquid gets in it, then the whole flask is going to change over to that liquid. So the point is walking around with this flask, trying to kill enemies while also not getting a single drip of any little thing in it. It's a pretty cool idea. Check your DMs. Solar nudes? No gold? Oh, wait, did you make a mod? Is that what you were doing? Oh, is it what we talked about the other day? You just made it? Let me see something real fast, chat. Hold on. I want to see if it's actually, if his mod is actually working correctly. It means that he must have liked the idea from the other day. If Solar was willing to throw something together, he must have thought that it could be an entertaining run. We'll talk about it in a second. Don't worry. If you're a little confused on what's happening right now, I'll give an explanation. I don't want to explain it and then it may not be working. And then it's like, well, ignore that explanation. It's everywhere. All right. Solar says, oh yeah, the Holy Mountain might be a problem, right? I forgot you wanted gold from wands. Oh shit. It's just literally a no gold run at all. As in there's just no gold in this world. I mean, I guess you could still make a run out of that. That could still be a thing. So let's see. Let's kill some enemies. All right, so we kill enemies. Is there gold there? I think I see some gold. I swear I just saw some. There's gold right here. Why am I not able to grab any of it? What the hell's going on? Can't dig for shit. There's some gold. Oh, it's like solid material now. Hold up. Enables gold, no gold mod. Why am I not able to get gold? I just mean I didn't think that was how he would go about it. Was making the gold a solid material that doesn't collect. I thought the gold dust would not be there. You know what I mean? I just pictured like where there should be gold dust just being no material or some alternative, but instead it's that the gold dust is like a solid one. How does turning wands to gold work? I don't remember that. It's where it's like something to do with the pheromone on a wand.
I bet a god gamer couldn't even handle chat versus no gold TI run. Imagine if he thinks he actually could.
Oh shit. So gold is actually dangerous in this scenario. If I do this. That's fine. So if anybody's curious what we were looking at there is yesterday I mentioned to Solar, or not to Solar, I mentioned the chat, I guess Solar was listening, that I think a really, potentially an interesting run would be a run where you cannot collect gold from enemies and you cannot pick up gold dust. And the only way you can get money is by selling wands. If you don't know, there is a wand selling mechanic where if you take a wand and you take all the spells off of it and you drop it into pheromone, it actually gives you gold. This is a mechanic that has been around for several years now. They didn't have it for the first couple years of Noita. There actually was this other method where you could farm gold using pheromone and wands, but you had to kill the wands. So the devs eventually were like, nah, they just did away with that and they straight up made it where you could sell wands. The better the wand is, the more gold that you get. It's 200 gold for every tier, meaning the highest wand in the game, the top tier wand, actually gives you 2,000 gold for selling a tier 10 wand. It's pretty crazy.
I really wish.
So basically what Solar was throwing together, or like was trying to make happen, is, let me turn this off for a moment. Is that even a challenge since you've done plenty of no Holy Mountain runs? I mean, yeah, it's just like a different take, like it's another kind of challenge. That's all. I mean, obviously, I can do it, obviously. So yeah, the idea is simple. You take a wand, you strip the spells off of it. You need pheromone. You have to make a small pool of it. It doesn't have to be much, but just enough to be able to cover the wand. You take your wand that is empty and you throw it into the pool of pheromone. And look, it looks like it's not even enough right now. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Now it is enough, and you get gold for selling your wands. So I was thinking of a run that was based purely around the wand cells, where you're having to use this as your only source of income so that you can buy stuff and all that. That was the idea. I don't know if it's worth it.
Do it.
It's just an idea that Solar apparently was starting to throw together real fast. Have an idea for a build where an egg trigger teleports an enemy to a set location and a second egg trigger brings it back. The Pokeball build. Do you think it's doable? Oh, interesting idea. I mean, you'd have it bring them to like the Kolmi area, since that area stays loaded in. That seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it could happen. The Pokeball build. That's hilarious. As a Nintendo lawyer, that's not allowed. I need you to cease and desist immediately. Fix sent to the DMs. Alright, let's check this out. Let's check this out. Alright, let's try this out real fast. Okay. Let's go kill an enemy, see if he drops gold, and then from there we try the pheromone thing. Alright, there's the bad guy. Alright, they are not dropping gold. That is correct. Alright, then we just go teleport, first mountain. And then we say flask. Do. Pheromone. It does work still, huh? All right, we could play around this challenge today. I think it could be a nice tweak to things. All right. So we can do that. I thought we were gonna play a little bit TI, but I think we can hop right into this. Solar's a genius that saw this outcome of self-doubt. He should never doubt himself. It's always flawless. Solar's code never breaks. Fuck, I should have taken longer. We'll do some TI afterwards. How about that? TI, please. I need my no streak to grow. What if we do TI at the end, chat? We've done TI at the beginning a lot lately. We'll save it for the end. Smart. Skip TI. See, yeah. See, Metalhead wants to skip the TI. No one's awake at the end. Oh, shut the hell up. Okay, so today's daily run. What we're gonna do? We're gonna play on today's daily run, but we are going to have the no gold mod that Solar just created. So it's titled no gold, but it just means that enemies do not drop gold and the player cannot collect gold dust. Leaving you, and the treasure chests apparently don't drop gold either. Leaving you with one method to get your hands on gold. Well, one method I can think of off the top of my head, which is selling wands in pheromone. So we're going to call today's run. If we call it no gold, it'll be a little confusing. So let me think if there's a better way to word it. Maybe just like wand sells only, selling wand. Used wand salesman. They are used wands. I'll go ahead and open the bets. The goal of the run, by the way, you guys, the goal of the run is going to be how about earn money to buy a hell/heaven spell? That's pretty solid. Okay, I'm trying to think how we word this. The goal will be to get enough money to buy gold to power from hell and kill an 11 Orb Kolmi. That is going to be the goal. So we're going to call this run, though, the Noita Used Wand Salesman Daily Run. The challenge is, though, what Vialet just said. We have to get enough gold to buy gold to power from hell or heaven.
A morning's coffee moment is the best feeling in the world. Well, second best if you know what I mean. Teehee.
Chad, I'm scared. Bayhu's scaring me. You are a merchant, no access to heaven for you. Wait. Fine, I'll get it from hell. All right. You happy? Could just make a boss killer, then put gold to power on it, though. We got to say that gold to power is where the damage comes from. I will make sure that gold to power plays a significant role in the damage, okay? Don't worry. Okay. The only way to get gold is from selling wands and pheromone. We must collect enough gold to buy gold to power in hell, which is going to be like 35k or so in hell, and then use that damage modifier to kill an 11 Orb Kolmi. All right, new game, and we click daily. Oh fuck! Wait, did I have cheat GUI turned off? I don't think so. Whoops. Probably put us on the wrong run, anyways, right? Hopefully. Oh wait, no, I do have it turned off. Good. Good. Not on the right daily. Hey, a used wand salesman using underhanded tactics to get dirty money for income is thematic anyways. Exactly! See, Lasias knows. He gets it. Exactly. Why would the dragon not drop a wand if this mod is just about... That'd be a question for Solar. Wait, no way! No way! Today's fucking daily starts with pheromone. Well, you know, sometimes it's how it goes. I did not know. I did not know. Oh, that's so funny though. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Well, we don't have to search for the pheromone. Apparently tower wands don't have a tier. Try selling one before the run ends and see how much you get. I tested it, but I'm on a fresh save. We've done some goofing around. I remember when they first added the wand selling mechanic, we tested all that stuff. And there were some interesting findings on some of them. Like we did it with the music note wands and all kinds of stuff. And some of the results were surprising, I remember, but they weren't anything that was like game changing. But we'll see if we can do it in this run at some point. So as you can see, enemies are not dropping gold, so we cannot use them as a source for money. Of course we ended up with the plants, but I guess I can't complain because I got lucky enough to get pheromone instantly in a challenge run that is going to be really, really heavily dependent on pheromone. Okay, well these plants are making it so that it's actually like miserable to explore around. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get 4 wands, and then I'll probably push the mountain decently early in this run. Oh, we do need an extra flask, though, too, now that I think about it. It's funny because you can kind of see, by the way I'm moving around still, that gold, while gold is nice, it isn't like the main goal when you're adventuring around. My main goal is hearts. So when you're going around looking for health, you just happen to usually collect some gold along the way. That won't be the case today, but it normally is that way. Some people see me like skipping gold nuggets and they're like, oh my god, you left behind some gold nuggets. And I'm like, that's not even like what I'm looking for. I'm mainly just focused on getting as much health as I can. What if Dunk takes the perk gold is forever? Oh shit. I think you may have just thought up a genius workaround potentially. Maybe. Solar's probably sweating profusely. Solar's got something interesting to say. He said, if you press F in the exact frame an enemy dies while on top of them, you might pick up 1 nugget. You will need to press E to pick each nugget? Wait, really? Alright, well, we won't, don't worry, we won't go that hard on trying to break something that you threw together quickly for us. add this emote for Spooktober. First off, we're not adding emotes because if I add one, I will literally just get to click links from you guys for the rest of the stream. No, this is too disturbing. Too scary, Purdy. This will just give people nightmares. My God, look at that fucking emote up here too, the little face. If you grab gold, is the run over? No, it's not like one of those. It's not like, oh my God, the gold went up. It's more that I'm trying to find any method to get gold, but pretty much the only method is selling wands. And shop will be very soon. When I reach the first mountain, we'll do the shop, which we are really close. I was actually about to jump out of the first zone early, but then I remembered that, oh yeah, the left side is a separate biome, so it won't have that stupid plant biome modifier. So I ran over here, and now the plants haven't been annoying me as much. What if both biomes had plants? That could happen. I'm pretty certain that can happen just through randomness, but I lucked out. Okay, so let me think for a moment. Phloem, oil, and blood make unstable polymorphine, yeah? So if I pour out some of this phloem, grab up a little bit of oil, and then where is some blood? There's some blood at the bottom of that. Surely there's some easier blood to get. What if you pick up a random pixel of gold? No, that's not going to be a loss. It doesn't happen, though. It's not supposed to be able to happen, but it won't be a loss scenario. My win isn't dependent on if Solar left some little flaw in the code. Okay. So we just made a ton. Get a little bit more blood if we can. Water keeps getting in it. It's fine. We have enough unstable polymorphine. This should get the job done. 45% purity. Yeah, not exactly the best. All right. Well, time to close the bets. And then we can discuss strategies. If you're curious, what I did is I mixed some ingredients inside my flask to make sure I had at least a little bit of unstable polymorphine. This could be useful to me if I need a way to escape the Holy Mountain, or if I want to farm resources. Unstable polymorphine can let you do that. It turns you into hiisi creatures specifically. I don't know if I'll utilize it. I just have it for emergency. The goal of today's run, last explanation here, the goal of the run is that we're doing an 11 orb run, essentially. We have to gather 11 orbs, which is all the orbs from the main world, and then we have to kill the 11 Orb Kolmi. But we're going to do that, killing the 11 Orb Kolmi, specifically with a modifier, one of the main modifiers we can use other modifiers, but the main damage modifier I want to be using is called Gold to Power. If you've never seen Gold to Power before, it looks like, I don't know why I was being kind of laggy there for a second. Gold to Power, where are you? How much gold do you need to kill them? It shouldn't be anything crazy. Chat, I'm being blind. Oh, there it is. Gold to Power spends 5% of your current gold and adds damage to your to a projectile proportional to the amount spent. So this basically spends gold and gives you damage. So we have to get this modifier from hell. I mean, you could technically get it from other places, but for today's challenge, we're going to buy it from hell because you can find this spell in hell. It's not that uncommon for like 35,000 gold. So in a run, we have to get 35,000 gold or more to buy this spell, and then use this spell to kill 11 Orb Kolmi. And then the extra layer of spiciness on top of it is that enemies are not dropping gold. Gold dust does not allow me to pick it up. It just doesn't give me any money. So we have to find ways to get money to get our hands on this spell to kill the 11 Orb Kolmi. Reopen for Larander. Are you fucking trolling? Do you not see that? Do you not? This is called a light. Don't smiley face me, Solar, you piece of shit. If this light is on, it means the bet is open. 1 second, chat. I was taking an antihistamine. See if it'll keep me from dying. Lay off the coke? Yeah, I guess so, man. Fucking me up, man. Man, you guys know me. I regularly complain about allergies, but this one today is like, whew, going nuts. Like I said, I think it's because I was outside today because What? Yeah, that Bitcoin miner kicked in, yeah.
Cold Fudge, I missed the bet for real. Can you reopen? Also my emote Sag.
First off, no, I reject your emote. Second off, the bet is still open. I haven't closed it yet because the game is freaking out.
"20 years of sales consulting and I've never. Hold on, okay, like I was saying.
Wait, what? Oh, I've never. It didn't do the sniff. It didn't do the. That'd have been nice if it actually made the sniff sound. TTS is on some shit. What's happening? The game crashed while I was in the first mountain.
This is the Noita equivalent of, I swear this has never happened before.
Hold up.
Wow.
I see a lot of people chickening out right now. I'm trying to decide if we restart our daily, because if you guys don't know what happened, basically if the game crashed, it means that our world's kind of corrupted, and so that's why I deleted the Holy Mountain, because it's literally just, yeah, it's like fucking a restart the daily. Maybe we just do a quick restart. The thing is, I mean, I'd be okay with playing it out, but the thing I'm nervous about is the fact that we already have our files already corrupting. It means that the game could become pretty unstable. Fuck. That means that time was literally just wasted. We already know that there's 2 hearts in the daily, so we just get the 2 hearts and then get the heck out of there, I guess. Isn't there a file if you delete it, it resets the world? Yeah, but the fact that it even has, we're so early in the run and we had this moment where it corrupted makes me really nervous that there isn't something jank going on there. So I'm like, we can get right back to where we were pretty quickly though. I'm gonna kind of focus up for a moment just to get right back to that spot. I know what all I had, and because we had 1 orb, we had 2 hearts, we had 2 wands, and then the flask is the other thing. Read Solar, check DM. Wait, Solar, did you remove something that wasn't really doing anything? I don't see how that could have caused the issue, but should be the only thing likely to cause issues. Okay, so hold up. He's thinking that it, let's see. You know what? You know how Noita can be kind of jank, so there's a good chance that it was literally nothing Solar even did. Let's try it again. What's the run? It is going to be a no gold run in the sense that, okay, don't start with me, damn it. I will mute your ass. By the way, just know that you guys will have consequences to that, so I look forward to you guys complaining. It's going to be good times. Hold on, where were we? Oh, so basically all of our regular methods for getting gold are gone. Like, for example, this is gold dust, right? You pick up that gold dust, and it doesn't give you anything. It doesn't allow you to pick it up. You kill enemies, they don't drop gold nuggets. So we have to find a way to get an 11 Orb Kolmi kill, specifically with a modifier from hell that costs 35,000 gold plus, 35,000 gold or more, usually. And yeah, the only method that I can really think of and that Chad's been thinking of is that we can sell wands using pheromone. Coincidentally, today's daily starts with pheromone. So that is why we called the run the used wand salesman run. All right, well, it should be quick and easy. I probably won't I won't get the, set up again. The unstable polymorphine thing. Even though I kind of wish I had, oh, I have it, I tried to grab gold. Over there on the left side, if I remember correctly, there was Flum. I'm not really needing that too badly anyways. I just need to find my 1 more wand, because having enough wands to sell is important. So I would like to have full wands and then 1 extra flask, because I don't want to give up my pheromone. From there, I'll say screw it and just jump into the mountain, because there's no reason for me to min-max. We already know what most of the zone has to offer. I'm seeing worm pheromone. That's not cool. Because I think that means it broke my flask that I was going to use. That's some bullshit. Hello? Grab the wand, please. There we go. There's maybe a flask for us. That can get us so that we can finally move on to the next area. Alright, jump in here. Whoop! Alright, bets are officially closed. There is no turning back. You guys got a ton of time to do that. So, it is too late. So, let's see what's going to happen here. Because before I did... Aw, that sucks. So, before I actually went out of my way to prepare for being unlucky. But because we had the whole crash happen and everything, I had to kind of, you know, change things up. And I didn't prepare this time because I was like, fuck it, I don't want to have to do that all over again. So, the best way to go about handling this... Reopen for Viality. Bullshit! There's no way! Viality is trolling right now. Don't believe her lies. She is actually trolling. Wait, you're... She didn't even say anything. Wait, she's actually trolling. Reopen? No way! There's no way! There is no way! I chickened out? You forgot you chickened out? Oh, actually, okay, that is kind of fair. You know what? In this rare case, normally it is that she fucked up and I would laugh at her. But we did have the client corrupted and then people chickened out because Steve was fighting me. So that actually makes a little bit of sense. All right. Now, though, we're closing it for good. We're playing. Let's play. We want to play some video games. Let's go. Also, I need to grab another tissue for the 700th time. Let me snot it up for a moment. All right, there we go. Yeah, the allergies are going crazy today. Going wild. Like I said, I think it's because I actually was outside for a little bit. There's a little doggo that was standing in the road and cars were swerving around him. So I was like, I can't leave the little guy. He's going to fucking die. So got out of the car and I was outside for a while today. So then I think it made my allergies just go ham. Because normally, you know me, I'm like here, car, food place, back home. But yeah, instead I went outside. It's true. Mistakes were made. Yeah, but we did find his family. We did find his home. What are you allergic to? I think it's just like pollen and stuff. I never really did a test to know specific, but I'm allergic to outside. Whatever it is out there, I'm allergic to it.
Very clever. Building up the allergies excuse ahead of the unavoidable TI loss.
Shut up. I'm trying to decide on what the move is here. I think I'm going to buy this wand. Goes with a dog. He's a little white dog. He was like, you could tell he's part Chihuahua, but not full because he wasn't like really tiny, but he was pretty small. It was a good thing that he was smaller. Otherwise, because we have a little cat carrier thing that we got for Teddy. In case of like emergency, if we ever need to take him to like a vet or something. So the little white dog fit in the little cat carrier. And so then that's how I was able to take him around and found his home.
It's true. Dunk is a generous god. He even donated his hair because someone needed it to scare animals.
What? So I'm gonna sell this wand. This is an actual mechanic that exists in the game. It is not a mod. This is real. The mod only removed ways to get money. So we're forced to do things you normally wouldn't do in Noita to get your hands on money. That's the idea. And I think I'm allergic to Texas. I think that is correct. All right. So you throw the wand in pheromone and it does sell it. If you try to do this in your own run and it's not selling, don't go thinking, oh, it doesn't work in my game. No, there has to be very specific requirements met for a wand to sell. Number 1, there can be no spells on it.
Speaking of allergies, you know what's allergic to you? Correct, your hair. Oh, what an original joke. I'm killing myself here.
Dandag, shut your mouth. If there's an always cast, then it will not sell. In this case, it's just, I took all the spells off of it. Actually, you know what? Let me sell this one. We took all the spells off of it. It's naked, and the ground needs to be flat. If the ground is bumpy, such as this, you see that? Boop, doop, doop, it's all bumpy. Most likely will not sell. It has to be a perfectly flat ground, which is why I use this tablet to make like a little cup. Also, you have to make sure that there is enough pheromone for it to sell. this is a little bit too shallow of a pool. So we pour a little bit more, and there you go. Should be good. I'm gonna scoop the pheromone back up because I'm probably gonna need that shit. Then we're gonna grab up our tablet. And now we have enough gold that we can buy this. And what else do we want to do? We go this into a double with this and this. I kind of want to grab this pollen. Because pollen is like easy, consistent digging. I think I'm going to do that. I just wish the wand wasn't so garbage that it's on. Damn it, I shouldn't have let my pheromone pour all over the place yet. Alright, we'll pour out the pheromone. Sell the little newbie wand. Oh, more pheromone. There we go. Sir, where do you think you're going with that contraband? What? I didn't do anything. 7 cast is so bad. In fact, you know what we could do? We can make this our pollen wand for digging, and then since this one doesn't really matter too much, oh, 23 degrees of spread, that's gonna suck. Oh well, should be good enough. What's the always cast? Always cast on the last wand? It's actually not a bad one. It's the one that like gives it like a gravity field or whatever that pulls it in. You think that I should maybe make a move for this one? Because we could like throw maybe some kind of bouncing burst builds and have it pull them into it. So what, you guys are thinking maybe go with a wand cell into some money. Grab up this. Toss the eggs. I don't think I have any reason for eggs today. Unless maybe they give up gold. But that's, you know, I'm too lazy to test that. We could run that. It's not the worst. And in that case, if we do end up running that, then we can do that. And TNT, you know what? We can even leave the TNT behind. We sell that. We're making some moves right now. Doing a little bit of wand crafting. Then we can go over here. We could re-roll this. Ooh, crits. I guess. Nearby crit stuff. Let's try this out. Why not add light? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Why not? It's sometimes I think can be useful in this scenario, just every once in a while. Alright, so we're out of the first mountain. So we're utilizing the always cast on this one. Just know that one of the things about today's challenge, since we're having to rely on the wand selling mechanic that Noita has, that means that I need to sell wands that I'm not using. But this wand will never be able to be sold because that always cast is always stuck on it. There's no, you know, so that is one bad thing about that wand. But I mean, it's a small bad thing. Not really too big of a problem. Normally I wouldn't even mention it, but because of today's challenge, it's like, that could end up being a bit frustrating. Ooh, a shop? Ooh. Yo. For 310. Normally I'd be like, psh, no brainer, but in this run today, we are struggling for money. We gotta think on that. It's gotta be a grab, I would assume, but the thing is, how are we have to sell wands, which we can't sell in the previous mountain anymore because we collapsed it. Oh, this always cast is serving us well. Remember, even treasure chests do not drop gold. At least they're not supposed to. And this is definitely a situation that that applies. It was going to drop gold. Since gold can't drop from them, it dropped nothing. Wow. And just so you know, these pockets of gold here, they just don't interact with the player. Like you don't actually pick them up. They're just like sand, I guess. Oh, get out of the way. Really not getting a lot in this run. It's, I mean, I understand the money problem, but we are really starved. Why sometimes when I sell wands and pheromone, they give 2 nuggets instead of 1? Every tier gives you an extra 200 gold. So if you sell a tier 1, gives you 200, tier 2, 400, tier 3, 600, you get the idea. So I'm guessing you're sometimes, you gotta remember some shops can have like a mixture of tier, like a I don't think it's like all the same tier. Like you can end up with tier 1s and tier 2s, though I think the first shop is always tier 1s only. There's special rules to it, but basically you're ending up in a scenario that you're probably selling a couple tier 1s and then you're also having a couple tier 2s on you. Then you're like, oh, why is this one giving more? Likely, though, it wasn't from the shop itself. I can't remember the shop spawning rules exactly. Can you sell wands anywhere or just the Holy Mountain? Anywhere. Anywhere that you can make a pool of pheromone. The problem is, whenever you're anywhere, most of the spots are very jagged and not even. You would have to find a perfectly flat ground. Something like, see how this spot here is perfectly flat? That would sell. But at the same time, how the hell are you going to get pheromone just pull up here? You have to create like a cup in this spot with the perfectly flat ground. Can you show the best way to spray water in yourself to remove stains and get wet? Most of the time I tend to spray water in the air and then levitate into it. That's my go-to. Everybody's got their different strategies, their preferences, but I think the most common you see is the people spraying it in the air and jumping into it. What you may be getting confused about though is sometimes you'll have a stain on you, or you'll be on fire, or just whatever. You'll have some effect going that you don't like and you want to get rid of it as quick as possible. And you may not even have water, but okay, this was gold, but it deleted itself. You may not have water, but you have other liquids like berserkium. So you're spraying that berserkium in the air, and it's just it's putting the berserkium effect on you, but it's not putting out the fire, or it's not getting rid of whatever issue you're having. And that's because certain liquids require you to almost like submerge yourself in them to get rid of whatever status effect. So that what you do in those cases, hold on, let me get rid of this. Damn, you guys are being annoying. Oh, here's a good example. Well, kind of. Could use the oil. I was hoping to find some kind of stain. Alright, well, I guess you'll have to just visualize it. Like, you'll have to just kind of picture it in your head, because I don't see any good stains to give you the interaction that I was about to show you. But let's say that I'm on fire and that I have berserkium and I need to put out the fire. Oh, but there it is, berserkium. What I would do... So I'm on fire right now, and so I'm spraying berserkium. This is going to do a terrible job at putting out the fire. What you would want to do is you want to pull it up like this and stand in it.
I am low on bits.
That's how you do it. Have to do. So you have to learn which liquids are good at what, and that can help you to know when to just spray it in the air and jump into it, and when to create a pool. If you're using water, the spray it into the air and jump into it method tends to be your best. And keep in mind, when I'm jumping into it, like right now, I spray it in the air, I jump, I'm still spraying the liquid while I'm jumping. I don't stop spraying it out until the fire goes out, you know? But with berserkium, since it doesn't naturally put out fire well, I create a small spot to submerge my character with it. One more little detail I guess I should point out is that whenever you do create one of these pockets to submerge your character, and you're pouring the berserkium in it, you usually want to put your flask away as you jump into it. So like you'll immediately put out the fire, but if you have the flask, when you jump into it, sometimes you scoop away the liquid so quickly that it doesn't submerge your character and the fire stays on you. Hopefully those little tips help at least a tiny bit. No, we're not doing any consumes today. So this is an example right here, like toxic sludge. Oh, it's not the worst example. Actually, let me think for a moment. So you get some toxic sludge on you. If you only get a little bit, the berserkium will do an okay job. See right there? You see how it took a moment? You can actually see for a second that I now have berserkium, but the toxic sludge wasn't getting off of me that quickly. It took a little bit. And that was with only a tiny dip in the toxic sludge. This is where you want to start talking about submerging yourself. So you get this. The moment you submerge yourself, boom, stains. It'll remove the stain right away. Usually want to stick with water though. Water's the move. That's why I always tell new guys that the beginner quest when you're first starting a run in Noita is to get a flask of water. It doesn't mean you have to get rid of whatever default flask it gave you. You can hold on to it if you like whatever material is in it, but you do need to get a backup flask and fill it with water, because that's going to be the key to getting rid of any annoying stains and burns and all that, because it's one of the best at removing it. Does acid remove stains? Acid actually doesn't really remove stains. You can get submerged in it, and it can try to like put out fire and things like that. But let's say that I have an ambrosia stain on my character. You can actually kind of stand in a small pool of ambrosia and keep, I mean, small pool of acid and keep your ambrosia stain on you, even though the acid is on you. It doesn't work like water. If you have ambrosia on you and you go to stand in like some of these liquids, it'll just wash off the ambrosia right away. Acid will not. I think if you fully submerge yourself, even then it doesn't really do the best job. I think it can start to lose it, but the point is, it is purely contact damage is like the idea with acid. It's not about being a liquid. Almost all the other liquids in the game, if you touch them, they're putting a stain on you, so they'll wash off ambrosia. If it's not putting any stain on your character, then you can actually kind of tank it in a little bit of a way with ambrosia. Which I've done before in Twitch integration. Sometimes chat votes for some, like, you know, huge thing of acid to pour on my character, and I'll have, like, pretend that this is ambrosia. I'll spray ambrosia on myself as I go through the acid, and then people are like, wait, what the hell? How did you survive? And it's like, well, the acid doesn't... What usually gets rid of the ambrosia effect when acid is going over you is the fact that it eats away the terrain beneath you, which then makes you fall, and movement dries off the ambrosia. That's what ends up getting rid of it. Not necessarily the acid directly. I'm actually going to let go of the chaotic poly. We do not have a way to leave the mountain. Well, I guess we kind of have a way now with the telly. We got to stabilize it. To stabilize unstable telly, you need slime, so we're going to be on the lookout for that. It shouldn't be hard for us to get slime, because if you find one corpse, once you have chainsaws, once you find a corpse that bleeds slime, you just walk up and chainsaw it, and there's going to be slime just going everywhere. No, we are not doing fungal shifts. If we shift and we get an unlucky shift, we could be completely screwed for the rest of the run. Like, imagine pheromone shifted away. I think we would just be screwed. I mean, they think that's the run. Like, well, we're done. You're a hecking blind, old man. There's a shit ton where you picked up the telly flask. There was? Talking about all this? Problem is, this is like contaminated slime, isn't it? Oh, I guess it is pretty clean, actually. It's got a little teleportanium, but that's not like something that matters to get in the flask. Alright, let's pour out a bit of the telly. See if we can keep it from getting too crazy. Yeah, it's doing pretty good.
Bald, blind, and babbling about chainsaws. The DunkOrSlam combo.
What are you yapping about? Oh, we got a little bit of blood in it. We've almost stabilized all of it, though. Almost. Oh, 1%. Yeah, we're good. Oh, thank you for pointing it out. Very helpful. Alright, we checked a decent amount of the mountains. I think we're okay to jump into here. And we definitely have some resource tinkering to do. Alright, what are we offered? Some bombs. Return could be kind of cool. That one's pretty decent for us. 6 capacity, 240 mana charge. I think that's what we're going to go with. Some explosion immunity. Hell yeah. I am down with explosion immunity. So let's start talking wand sales. One thing that I messed up is that I forgot I should have done wand sales before I contaminated the area. Whoops. I'm going to try to lick the blood off of the ground, because we need a flat spot, and I don't have my tablet with me, so I have to kind of create a flat spot with this statue. Don't want it to be too big of a flat spot. That should be pretty good. It's not bad. A little bit of pheromone, pour it in, and time to start doing some wand sales. So remember, if the wand is stripped of all its resources, it can be sold. So we are going to throw that there, get a little bit of gold, throw this there, get a little bit of gold. Then we run over here, watching mini videos on YouTube. First time watching live. What's up there, Brutus? Thanks for checking out the live vids. So for today's run, since we're hurting for gold, I got to find any opportunities I can to get extra bonus gold. And if you see a wand is on sale, see how it says 50%? That means that you're gonna want that. A wand sale is free money, because while I spent 155 gold, Then I run over here and I sell that wand that I just bought for 155 gold, and it gives you 200 gold. So obviously not the biggest increase, but when we're hurting for money like on today's run, you do need to look at that stuff. This one is cost 190. So I can't always tell exactly what tier the wand is. Some people really focus on that stuff, become obsessed with being able to just at a glance tell you what tier the wand is. So in that case, you'd be really good at knowing which wands you're going to get value. But in this case, we can, let's see. We can get our money back at least. Yeah, see, there we go. Get a little profits. And then this one here, what we can do... Oh, we don't have that one Spark Bolt wand. We did have to leave that behind. I kind of want that right now. So what we can do is put down a double this with a chainsaw, and then put light at... Actually, it's already good to go, isn't it? I guess you could speed it up more, though. That'll do for now. Yeah, telly back up. I likely will be tellying back up. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do any of this stuff. Let's say that I leave this wand here in case I need it. Dunk's ability to maximize the use of any part of the game means he doesn't bother to identify value into tiers, just how he wants to win. Holy shit, it's a good thing we looked around. Yeah, it can become a little silly sometimes trying to min-max every little thing. Whenever you know enough of the mechanics that you're like, you always know you get it done. So return, what we can do is we cast return, we jump into the portal, we put this here. In fact, if I can, that's good enough. Now we have infinite of that. Screw it, this should be good enough. So then we jump in here, toss, toss. Those are available to us. Yeah, don't worry, I was trying to decide on what the next move is in terms of our build. I wish I had a spark ball. Oh, looky here. This is an interesting one. It's a meditation cube that if you translate over these glyphs or whatever the hell you want to call them, these if you decipher it, there's an alphabet, a Noita alphabet out there. If you're ever playing blind and you want to, well, I guess it's pointless because if you're listening to me, you're not playing blind. But if you translate this one, apparently it just translates to, I guess, the word meditate or something like that, which lets you know that you just stand on it, and then if you stand on it, you get a portal. Let me see if it'll let me do this. So I'm gonna cast return. I'm gonna jump in. Okay, well, I failed at that. I'm not sure what tier the wand is. I guess we're about to find out. Let me see if I can do this. So if I cast it and I jump in here, I think I jumped too early. I think you're supposed to wait longer in the return time. Oh no, I got it. So what happened there is I jumped in, I got the wand, and I got out. And since I didn't exit normally, it let me keep the ability to edit. This will eventually time out, so it doesn't mean I get to keep it forever, sadly. But it is a good chunk of time that we get to have it. So now, what I want to do is real quickly grab... There's one of these resources in here I wanted for the moment. It's really good digging. Sorry, we're min-maxing pretty hard right now. Oops. Almost dropped the one that I needed. I thought it only worked if you polyed out. Any creative method to get out of there. Polying out is one way you could do. Poly your character and then just take the portal and the game doesn't know you went through it. You could just use a black hole and just bust out of that area. Just dig out. Just anything to avoid using the portal will let you keep it. It's up to you to come up with creative solutions to that. Where is the meditation cube area in the map? Does it always exist even if the cube... Yes, it always exists even if the cube didn't spawn. You get it 100% of the time. On the map, it's actually in a pretty easy to access spot. So it's right there. So if you ever are in this area and you have good digging, like black holes and stuff, so you want to avoid taking the portal so you can keep your ability to edit for 10 minutes. Like the editing ability I have right now will time out after a while. You just dig through this wall and then boom, you're in the fungal caverns. You're back in the second zone. But it isn't that hard to get out of it. Or to get into it, depending on what you're looking to do. What a weird interaction. Yeah, it's pretty goofy. Oh, the shop. Thank you for the reminder, Bobo. That's actually a big deal that you said that. Thank you. Selling wands in this spot's going to be really annoying, but I wanted 310 gold. This spot may actually work for selling a wand. It does look like it's kind of flat right there. Let's try our luck. Oh, come on. Damn, like, look, it even looks flat, and even still, it didn't work. That's what I'm saying, the terrain has to be so damn flat. There's another method to selling that I'm not the greatest at. Oh, it did sell, finally. Whew. Just had to start around a bit. Never mind. So we did get 400 gold for that. Fantastic. Yay! So we got explosive projectile. That's be a big deal. Let me dig beneath this. I don't want to end up losing my pheromone. Eventually I'll get mimicium, so that'll help us a lot. Until then, I gotta make sure to save every drop we have. I'll scoop it through the ground, and we're good. Another selling method where you can, you're in the pheromone and you like throw it upwards, and depending on how you throw it, you can actually cause it to like, before it even hits the ground, it will actually sell the wand without. So you basically can do it on a non-flat ground. I think it was Woat was linking me a clip of Daw. He does it pretty well. I don't know how. I've never really studied it enough to know, but he seems to have like mastered it, and he did it really consistently. I'd have to see exactly how he goes about it. Usually I just rely on the flat ground, and I'm like, you're fine. It's really not hard. You just need a big enough pool to submerge yourself. So it's about you just need depth. I remember whenever we were trying for that one world record run, I kept trying to rely on that method, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it would not. Alright, well, we're in the mountain now, and we can go ahead and grab up some of this stuff. This is actually going to turn into a really shit tier tele wand. Cool, cool. Don't need any of this stuff. And probably don't need that other stuff either. Let's put that up, put that up. Oh, I didn't go get the spark bolts. I'm too damn lazy at this point. We drop this. Gonna get the little extra gold. Put that there. Alright. So we're getting more money to work with. You gotta remember that the further you go, the higher tier wands spawn, so our gold will start to climb up with it, which is nice. Let's shoot this out of the mountain. So now we can actually leave the mountain intact, so we have a place to edit, but you may say, oh, you can already edit, but you gotta remember that's a 10-minute timer. It does run out eventually, so I shouldn't just be like collapsing mountain saying, screw it. Didn't add explosive projectile. It's not ready yet. You gotta remember that explosive projectile only works as a single explosive projectile on certain projectiles. And I don't think we have any right now. Actually, I'm glad you said that. I may have one I'm not even thinking about. It used to be where one bouncing burst worked with explosive projectile way back in the day. That was really nice back then. Also, we have an invisible biome modifier going on. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. Gonna make this area a little scary. Yay, tellies. We needed this bad. Okay, so here's my idea. That's my idea. We shoot the return into the ground, jump into here, toss that on the ground. It pulls us out of the mountain. And then grab up the telly, shoot this into the ground once again. That's alright, so we have a way to get around. Okay, this guy's being annoying. Oh shit, that was a misplay if I've ever seen one. Maybe. He's in like a perfect position. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, invisible CEO. Let's massacre that guy. Well, it's time to head back up and grab the heal. Got the heal. I'd say we're in a good position in this run. I wish I had more health collected, because I've only gathered a couple hearts. Not too many. Actually, I think it's been 3 hearts. 2 hearts, 1 orb. Which is not good. I want that spark trigger. I'm just trying to decide on how I'm going to set it up. What I could do is create a spot down here. Drop the digging. Got that. And yeah, this should be perfect. So then we cast this, and then we jump in here, something like that. And then do it one more time. There. There we go. Now we have a spark trigger chainsaw so that we kill our enemies way faster, and we have range. It is much better than it was. If you ever go too quick with the return, in fact, we could test it right now, I guess, for fun. So if I cast the return and I jump into the portal, you've cast the return and jumped into the portal so quickly that sometimes it can unload the area, and if that happens, you won't teleport to it. It does. The areas usually don't unload that fast, but they can. I've had it happen before. So just know that like, the best way to guarantee that you don't get, you know, your character doesn't just like refuse to get pulled back to his original spot. There's a couple different ways. One is that whenever you cast it, you cast and you wait a moment. That way, when you jump into here, you know that that area wasn't unloaded for very long. So it definitely could, like you haven't been far away from that zone for long enough for it to unload, essentially. Or you can cast in an area that you already know is near the mountain. Near where you're going to go in the mountain, like this spot. Whenever you cast it and you jump to it, it should... See, like we're so close by that I don't even think this area is even eligible to unload in the first place. Oh my god! There's an Uko nearby. Well, he scared me, but I still don't see him exactly. Who knows? Temporary tinker, that is. He instinctively TPs for the gold. Oh, did I? Yeah, I'm sure there's been several moments. Oh my... Hold up now. Am I crazy? Invisible Uko. I kill him. Invisible Uko. Dude. There are double invisible Ukos right next to each other. That's gonna kill somebody on today's daily, that's for sure. Somebody's getting set up by these double Ukos. No doubt. Didn't want to spoil it, but that's almost what got me on the daily. Oh, is it, Thalina? So you were just waiting. You were like, please get him. I know the truth, Thalina. You were hoping. Huh. Yeah, we definitely can make this work. How we're gonna do this though is gonna be a bit weird. Drop this one down to the ground. Keep on dropping. Keep on. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. All this water. No, thank you. Let's do it this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Chainsaw at the end. This could work nicely. Actually, it's not enough removal. Oh, shit. It looks like we have to get rid of the linear arc. Oh, well. Right now it fires like this. Very disappointing. Oh, god damn it. I don't have the chainsaw in the right spot, so actually wait. We need that to be a quad, don't we? Oh fuck. Ah, we can just make that light. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. There's been some fun editing. Alright. Got good damage. Yeah, we have the heavy spread if we need. I think we can probably get rid of that at this point. I keep hearing electricity. What is that? That would explain it. Firework Alchemist.
Word around the offices, you.
If anything, I'm focused probably a little bit more on the pyramid boss kill. Because we have this explosive projectile and a pyramid boss kill. We would likely be able to go crazy with damage afterwards. Likely. Damn, there's a lot of Ukos today. We're living in Uko Central. Are we all going to TwitchCon? I am not. I don't have any plans to, at least. I've never gone to any of the Twitch events. I really haven't been to, like, any gaming events in general. One of my only gaming events that I went to in my life was there was a Dota 2 tournament. One of the majors happened close by. So I went to that event. I remember I was like, yeah, okay, let's see. We're going to see some gamers at this place. Let me see what this is all about. I was very disappointed. I mean, I love me some Dota 2, but they hosted a shit tier venue. And the venue was fine, but like there was nothing to do at it. It was literally just like some really crappy fold-out chairs and a big screen. And it was like, have fun. Go wild. Like I couldn't even spend money on like Dota merch. There was like maybe like 2 t-shirts that they had for sale and they were like all sold out or like available in extra small. I was like, dang, I can't even spend money if I want to on some Dota meets. It was I was pretty disappointed. I was like, dude, I thought they knew how to host some tournaments, but it seemed like something that was just like a group of friends would host to be like, hey, come play some video games, guys. Not like, hey, this is a professional tournament. Go to TwitchCon so you can hover hand in a selfie. Screw that. If you guys see me at some event, you come up to me, I'm going for the full-on hug. I'll be like, oh my god, a community member. Hug him. And then I shower afterwards. I cover myself in hand sanitizer. Like, oh god, what have I done? I'm exposed to the germs. Alright, let's put this here, put this here. Now this is gonna get interesting because right now it fires like this, which is really good damage. As you can see, good damage. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go a step further. We're gonna combine everything into one shot. Like so. Much slower now. But the benefit is that if I put the explosive projectile and the copy... Actually, we can put this on here too. Copy spells thrice. That's exactly what we were looking for. I grabbed it from the pyramid boss kill. On to explosive projectile, so it's forced to copy it. So now it thinks that there are a total of 4 explosive projectiles on this build, which means big explosions. And even though we have explosion immunity, we actually don't need it because none of this will be... It'll burn us with fire, but the explosion doesn't try to hurt us at all. But now, whenever we shoot stuff, we currently hit for a nice 2,600 damage. Let me see, 330. About 1,300 damage a shot. Okay, I wanted this worm, but he kind of... Okay, so we kill the worm, and then we drink his blood. We drink the worm's blood. We get wormy vision. Sometimes you have to crack the egg to get the worm, but the egg already cracked on its own. There's a heal here, but we are more interested in the heart first. I don't drown myself. Heart first, then the heal. Okay, so we built this really explosive wand for a specific reason, and that is that the Alchemist really sucks against explosions. They mess them up. So we're gonna abuse that and cause them to hopefully get one shot. Hey, stop burning me. Don't burn me, bro. Oh, yes. Yeah, my bad there, said the Tron after we just talked about it. Alright, what was this? What was this upload your photo and let AI do some weird generating thing? Is it playing? It is going. Wait, what the hell?
Bruh.
So it tries to like put your photo that you made in a Minecraft kind of world that's AI generated. Huh. What? Is that a cliff? You're falling into my face right now? This is weird. Like, I can't tell. I mean, obviously AI is going to have some massive, like, you know, world-changing shit as we continue to go forward. But I see this AI game generating thing, and I'm like, huh, that's going to get insane, right? I can't tell if it's going to be something crazy. I mean, obviously AI is going to have a huge presence in games, but in this way, where it's like modifying the world as you're looking around, shit's crazy. It isn't a game, it won't be. Well, it's kind of a game. It depends on what qualifies as a game. I mean, you can move around with your keys in the world. You can bring out items. You can place the items on the ground. Shit's crazy, yo. What was that? It's a website. Can somebody link it? It's like you can load it up, and pretty much the idea is that it's supposed to look like you're playing Minecraft, and you can move around and everything. It runs in your browser. And when you move around, but everything you're seeing is AI generated. There is no game engine. There is no, you know, there isn't like any game mechanics and stuff. It simply is doing what it thinks is supposed to be happening purely off of AI. And that causes things to get really funky, because if you look away from a spot and look back, well, there is no game engine. There is no memory of what the world looks like. There is no seed. So when you look away, look back, it just generates a new, like, everything is looking different always. Items, when you place something on the ground, it doesn't know what an item is. It just is like, oh, I think it's supposed to make something that looks like this on the ground. It's crazy. But yeah, chat was showing me earlier, and I hadn't seen it before, so I was like, oh, it's neat. It's quite neat. Alright, let's grab this. Why am I not able to grab anything? What's happening here? Oh, it's the fucking keys in the way. It's an AI hallucination. Yeah, pretty much. But imagine that shit if, like, you know, AI... I mean, obviously they're already trying to put it in games, and most of the time it's kind of disappointing or just pretty gimmicky, you know, with like the Fortnite stuff. But imagine a game that truly utilizes AI in a game like Noita. Imagine if they actually gave like some of the bosses AI and shit, and we're learning from your past experiences. You know, that shit would be awesome. You'd have no chance. He's evolving! Alright, so we have all those. Your friend TM necklace? No? Wait, where'd you get that? Where'd you post it? I don't want to see. Damn it, the tablets, the statues are falling to the ground. I need them to sell wands. What can I do to get my hands on more wand sale stuff? Let's grab this. What's the point of no wand tinkering? Whenever you kill enemies, there's a small chance that you'll be given blood money, which is money that heals you. Pretty shit. It's one of the worst perks in the game, but if you want, you can stack many of Tinker with Wands Everywhere and many no wand tinkering. And as long as you have more Tinker with Wands Everywhere, then you'll still be able to edit, and you could have stacked enough of the no wand tinkering perks so many times that every enemy you kill is dropping blood money. Still a pretty gimmicky run, though. I'd say we're in great shape for today's run. The one problem I'm having is how I'm going to get a lot of gold. I want to get a lot of money. Well, not a lot. 35,000 around there. I have a couple ideas, but nothing that I'm super sold on yet. I've always wanted someone that was smarter than me to teach an AI to play Noita. That'd be so interesting to see what it would do with wand building. I mean, essentially it'd be like a kind of like a task, right? Eventually, once it realizes I mean, obviously it's random seed, so it wouldn't truly be tasked, but I mean, obviously it's tool assisted. I guess it's AI, but the wand building, the mechanics, it would all be ridiculous because the Noita has lots of mechanics that are. I mean, you'll see it in the speedrunning community. They're a little bit ridiculous to do in your everyday run, but if you're willing to do like a lot of inputs, you can get a lot of value out of that. So, for example, high recharge wands with a really high recharge time. As long as you don't let the spell. So let's say that this wand. Where's it? I feel like I need like a visual example for you guys. Kill that guy. Let's say that you have a wand that has 10 spells on it, and then the cast delay is crazy low, 0.05. And then the recharge time is crazy high, 9 seconds. So every time you cast a spell, it takes 0.5 seconds to go to the next spell. So you're just 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Once it reaches the very end, then it has to go by recharge time and go all the way back to the beginning. Well, you'll see speedrunners, a lot of gamers out there that are really sweaty Noita players, they cast it 8 times, but before that last spell cast, they reset the wand by opening their inventory and closing it, or swapping away from the wand and swapping back. Either one works, and this causes your wand to never reach the ending, meaning it never hits the high recharge time, meaning you always only end up with the low cast delay time. Yolk uses this in a lot of his speedruns. It's a really common technique that he likes to use. But in the AI world, those kind of techniques would be just standard. They would just all do that always because it's efficient. Alright, the fish are trapped. Kick the fish. Healer heals. Life is good. Every time I see Dunk glancing at chat, not saying anything for a longer while, I just assume he's too disappointed to say anything due to the degeneracy. Sometimes my brain's struggling to keep up. I'm like, oh fuck, what? Like one of the things that is a problem is whenever you read chat and you look away, and then you look back. Sometimes there's been more than one message, right? So then you lose track of like where you left off, and then you end up just kind of scrambling around trying to be like, wait, where's the last message that I recognize? And then next thing you know, you've been scrolling for 30 seconds. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta get back to playing the game. Oh, you did the tower wand stuff? All right, yeah, let me look. If I'm guessing, you probably got the gold of a tier 10 wand. That's what I'm guessing. Let's find out. This is an interesting area. We need any more of those. Or that. Alright, let's see what... Alright. Going to say no on the tower wand sell. Ah, it was literally just doesn't sell at all. That's fucking lame. Yeah, so he threw it. If you're not seeing what he's doing, he threw the tower wand into the pheromone, but because it's a unique wand, it just doesn't sell. All wands don't sell, only unique. No, all wands do sell except for some of the unique wands. So it's really, for the most part, you can sell everything that you want to sell. Just on some rare occasions, you're going to be stuck with the wand. Alright, let's go over here. Oops, got stuck in the ground. This is no good to us. We still haven't found a black hole, and that makes me very nervous. Pheromone. In you go. Sell the wand. Get a little bit of gold. Wand's on sale. 50% off. We grab the wand. Drop this shit on the ground. Walk over to the pheromone. Sell it. Wait a second. We only got 400? Oh, fuck. That wasn't even worth. I think I spent 500 for it. Thought I was going to be one more tier above. Oh, well. I think you may destroy the healthy one with your wand. True. True. Oh, baby. We needed this today. We needed this big time. So by grabbing greed, it now changes a lot of how we look at these wands that are for sale and stuff. And in fact, let's deal with this bad guy first. Let's go find some wands and get some money. Alright, so we found a wand. Let's test this real fast. Jungle wands. Probably like a tier... Is that a tier 4? I think it's like a tier 4, yeah. Meaning that we should get tier 4, so 4 times 2. We get 800, then we double it because of greed. So we should get 1,600. I think. Let us see. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, so we got 1,600 for it because of the greed. Why is the explosion so big? Because I'm using copy random spell thrice to copy the explosive projectile 3 more times. But thinks there's a total of 4 explosive projectiles on it. So big explosions, big damage. And I don't even need explosion immunity to use it safely because it doesn't try to hurt me. As you can see, it doesn't even say blocked. Because it doesn't naturally try to hurt the player, this spell setup that we got. It's a safe one. Come here, dragon. Solar is saying that he thinks there's a chance the dragon won't drop a wand. Oh, looks like he did. Oh, your thing did not break it. Ooh, what the hell? Too bad it's got an always cast on it. Otherwise, we could have gotten some serious money. Oh, you removed the thing, so you fixed it preemptively. I see. You think I'll blow up the healthy one without noticing? I've tried to keep my eyes focused on it, but yeah, I'm afraid of that happening too. Where is a luminous drill, black hole, white hole? These are all ones that I'm okay with finding. Game, please give the loots to me. Definitely some polymorphin over there. Ooh, deadly heal, black hole. Oh boy. And then we got the bloodlust over here. That means that we have a heal set up and everything. So we don't need this anymore. We don't need the return. Because we were using the return to jump back and forth between mountains, but now we can literally just black hole our way around. Because I preemptively killed the Alchemist. So I already have Greek letters. How does Deadly Heal work? You have to find a way for it to hurt you before it will heal you, which can be kind of scary because if your health is really low, it means you have to take damage before you get health. Now, there are ways to trick it where you don't take any damage, but a lot of the times you don't have the modifiers to avoid the damage, so... give me a moment, I'll show you it in action. Let's just get rid of black hole trigger. We don't need that because Gamma casts a copy of the last spell. So last spell, put the black hole. So now we have infinite black holes there. You also preemptively killed the Healthium Flask. Wait, we don't know that yet. Did you actually see it break? Nah, okay, still could be fine then. Heal plus black hole may be more convenient together now. Possibly true, actually. If we did fuse them together. So this is where you get to be creative. In Noita starts to train you to not see like one build as like this is the way to do it. It is just a way to do it. There's many ways to solve one. You have one problem, but there's many different solutions to that one problem. So what Kurglo is suggesting is doing some kind of fusion of the black hole and the deadly heal into one grouping. So the way you could go about that is you could do the fee, cast a copy of every projectile type in your wand. So what you would do is you would first you'd empty out the black holes. So empty those out, and then you'd empty out the deadly heals. All right. So the Deadly Heal currently has no charges, and the Healing Bolt currently has no charges. So if you actually put them together with like the Fee, which will shoot both of them, it's kind of cool. It will shoot the black hole, and as you can see, the Deadly Heal was kind of swirling around in it. That means that it actually even goes over my player for a moment. So that's like, ooh, okay. But Deadly Heal on its own, it has to hurt you. It has to hurt you before it can heal you, but on its own, it doesn't naturally hurt the player. Meaning, even if I was standing right there and somehow able to shoot this at myself, it wouldn't hurt me. So you have to put on a modifier like the Bloodlust. It's a projectile that gains a hefty damage boost, but it also is able to hurt you. So by adding this Bloodlust, it makes it where if I was standing over here, just my character was standing right here, and I shot that, it would hurt me. So it adds 33 damage to the deadly heal that already does 30 damage. So it does a total of 63 damage now. And then we apply that black hole so it swirls back into my face. See how it's kind of flung it around? And so it slings it back into my face, which results in me actually getting healed after the pain, after it does the pain. Now, another good thing is that let's pretend that I was at some crazy low HP. Hold up. So we're getting hit for like 60 damage a pop right now, yeah? So it does like 60 damage, and then after it does the damage, it does a % healing. And so that % healing is significant enough that obviously I end up with more healing than I did damage. So what we can do... so look at my health. My health is very low right now. If I was to shoot this healing set, this setup with a deadly heal, it would do the damage to me, which would kill me before the heal could ever even begin. So the fix in this scenario is ambrosia, because you don't necessarily have to take the damage for the heal to work. It just has to have attempted to hurt you. So in the scenario without the bloodlust, whenever I shoot this, it doesn't even attempt to hurt me. You can see it just flies through my character. It's not even interacting with me. By putting the bloodlust on there, it tries to interact with the player, and then the ambrosia blocks it from hurting me. So you'll see a blocked message pop up, but then the heal kicks in. This is how you can very safely heal at any health amount.
No Degan or meme TTS this time. I just want to say I love this community so much, and I love Dunk so much for creating such a chill environment. This is the best channel ever. In before paid chatter. Also, did I pause your yap? Lol.
Thanks for the love, Bayhue. Appreciate you. Let's try this out. I don't know if I'll like this too much, but dude, we have way too many multicasts. This is a weird thing we got going on here. Guess we put the rest of them on there while we're chilling. Yeah, this thing is pumping damage for real. Sorry, I'm getting everything set up how we want it to be. For now, we don't really need the... don't really need that thing there for now. Speed up, get on there. Actually, let's do this. We go Tau for this moment. We need the backup, we'll put it on there. This should work. Alright, back to the action. Are you killing Tiny for the tier 10 wand? Maybe. Maybe. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna reroll that. We're gonna be running low on gold soon. I do like the electric immunity a lot. Why didn't he sell the jungle wands? We're so deep in that I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for the strongest wands we possibly can and try to make a pile of those and sell them. I think is gonna be my best bet. Is it not better to sell later? The later wands do sell for more, but the reason chat's bringing it up is because I'm likely gonna run into some gold issues at some point, and so they're trying to, like, you know, ahead of time. Damn, I got hit by that damn mage. Ahead of time, take care of the problem before it becomes like a super serious problem. How do you tell a wand is tier 10? The spells on it usually are pretty insane. It's one of the dead giveaways. The stats are usually pretty insane too. No healthium? Oh yeah, we need to get the healthium. Sorry, I'll get it. I'll look for it.
See this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
We have a choice: saving grace or melee immunity. Saving grace or melee immunity. I do have heals, so saving grace actually goes up in value a lot. Oh, that's true. If we end up getting healthium, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, Chris, I think you're right. So then let's grab this, and then well, there's another explosive projectile if we wanted to. Not have to copy random that stuff. We're gonna get a little cheesy for a moment. Alright, what's the last mountain got for us? Wow, I cheesed my way down here for disappointment, essentially. 1,600 gold to re-roll that. Pheromone down. Throw this wand. Get some money. Alright, we should be able to catch up pretty quickly to the amount we need, because we can get a good chunk of gold. Let's just start collecting gold after I do this one last reroll. If we can get Tinker, that would be perfect. For a moment I thought it was Tinker. God damn it. Let me go find a wand that is kind of badass. So remember, no enemies in here are dropping gold. None of them drop any gold. We're looking for wands to sell. That's been the whole mechanic that's been carrying our financial issues for the run. Just rely on wand sales. Damn, we just gotta find a wand. Wand radars. Oh, there we go, there we go. That'll work. Don't forget the 11 orbs. Yes, I'm glad you said that, because we might as well, whenever we're venturing around in hell, pick up that orb while we're at it. Drop off this crap. Okay, a little bit of money. Probably our last roll of the run, and then we'll just let it ride. Fuck. That is a heartbreaker. Shit. Shit. Let me think for a moment. We kill the Master of Masters using Ambrosia is not the worst idea. But if I mess it up, I may die. Yeah, the Synthotron, I think we're doing Master of Master Stone. So if you guys don't know what I was doing rerolls because I was hoping to get Tinker with wands everywhere, or just, you know, stuff that can help me out. But the rolls actually were pretty lame. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go to a boss that gives you a stone that acts just like Tinker with wands, but you have to hold the stone whenever you want to edit. But hey, it's better than nothing. You made breaking the reroll pretty much impossible at this point, or at least not. Yeah. The number being, I wouldn't say impossible, but it would be in a bad place. But you wouldn't want to break the reroll anyways. What you would do is, if you were trying to get like a ridiculous amount of perks, you'd probably do it through perk duping, because I could perk dupe greed many times, and it makes it where I pick up a nugget of gold, and I can get millions of gold from just a little single nugget. And the way you perk dupe is not necessarily... So sometimes whenever people hear duping, they think of the janky one, which is basically getting the engine to glitch out and dupe. But the perk duping method is actually... I guess you could do the glitchy method. That one's unintentional. That's just the game engine bugging out. But there is an intentional one that the devs left into the game and actually made it a game mechanic, where you can go to the perk removal altar and poly yourself or cessation at a certain time, and this leads to you... What the hell? This leads to you being able to dupe your perks. And whenever the devs put a patch note into the game, like acknowledging the exploit, because in the early days we just thought of it as a glitch that they were going to fix, but they actually changed it. They said dupe around and find out. And basically what it meant was that they made it so that whenever you tried to dupe, it would, the method back then was actually you would poly yourself. You would turn yourself into a creature, and then you would, you could dupe your perks if you did it at the right moment. So they made it where Steve summoned in whenever you would poly yourself, so that maybe something like a funny result is that you would try to dupe, and because of that you would be a sheep as Steve shows up and kills you. But then since then there's been other techniques made, and cessation was added to the game. So then you can just, you know, use cessation. Cessation kind of works like poly without being vulnerable. without the moment of, oh shit, is Steve gonna kill me? Why not using the heal with black hole for the fight with the masters? Because this one's gonna be like really dependent on me using ambrosia. I think more than anything. So I put the ambrosia on myself. If I, oops, that is not ambrosia, that is pheromone. Luckily I still have a little bit left. I need that. If we shoot the purple orbs, they should die. We do not want to hit the red ones whenever ambrosia is not on us, because that literally could kill us. Alright, so we've gotten rid of all the purple orbs around him, so that means the main one is now vulnerable. And I'm going to wait for my withered to go away. Withered means you're vulnerable to all damage types. But alright, there it goes. As you can see, we did a good chunk of damage to him. So it's a little tricky. You have to... Oh, what the... Damn it, he gave me... Hold on, I got hit by Twitchy. There we go, and we gotta get this stone that he dropped. This stone right here. This is the one we needed. Now when we bring it out, we can edit. And this is going to allow us to hopefully get a lot of money today. Hopefully. I also want to grab the add trigger. And expiration. Probably get rid of this. Freeze can probably be moved there. We don't need that. Oh yeah, I gotta be grabbing orbs. Because we need to have an 11 orb run today. Does the game still surprise you after so many runs? Oh yeah, there's still moments. I like the difference is when you play a ton, you can explain it, but you still get surprised. In the early days, you're surprised and you're like, I don't know why that happened. These days, it's like you get caught off guard and you're like, I know why that happened, but what the shit, man? You're like, this is some bullshit. What was I doing? All right, so we're doing a little mimicium quest here, real fast. We're gonna need this. You'll understand why later, because we're gonna need lots of pheromone, I would imagine. I think. See, chat. Sometimes you guys do this shit. You know what? Who was that? Who was that? That was like, hey, just Chriso, you're on the list, my friend. You're on the list. Even Tung Hilo's not on the list, and he's the one that said the degenerate shit. At the very least, if you're gonna meme, make it an @ so that I can like click and, well, in this case, I haven't said anything today, but if that way it makes it easy. Instead, when you say their name, I'm like, oh shit, there's something important. I got to /user type their name. Then I stop everything to type their name, and it says, Dunk, would you rather have sexual relations with a Magikarp or a Vaporeon? And then I'm like, I have to kill one of the chatters. One of them has to be strangled. We have to make a sacrifice to the Twitch gods to save us from the degeneracy in this community. And I choose option C, which is Geodude. Easy. Easy test. You just make them a martyr, where the degenerates can like look to them. They were a hero. Let them fight to the death and the winner will be killed by you. It's a win-win situation. Ku is genius, making content out of degeneracy. I like it. Well done, sir. Where are we going now? So we have a mimicium. Okay, we can just straight up start heading to the Wand-Mart area. Wand-Mart it is. Let's go. While we're selling wands and just getting prepared to go to hell and have to stack up some serious money first, I'm gonna be gathering orbs along the way, because we're supposed to fight an 11 Orb Kolmi today. I didn't necessarily say I'd gather all the orbs in the main world, but I think it's more fun to do that way, so we probably will.
Alright, part 2 of the question. Since you picked Geodude, would you rather a smoother one or a rougher one?
What now? What are you doing to that Geodude?
No, the question is, what are you doing to that Geodude?
Ain't doing shit. He's just a good Pokemon. What are you guys talking about? Wouldn't be anything degenerate, would it? Would it now? Why can he change wands with that stone? This stone is dropped by one of the bosses. It's dropped 100% of the time. It's the Master of Masters. He's a boss that's kind of out of the way, but every time you kill him, he will always drop this stone. And the reason I went for it is because what I'm looking to do is be able to create pools of pheromone. I guess we can just do it here. So I put down a little bit of pheromone. We cast the mimicium. And then it makes huge pools of pheromone like this. And then from there, you can throw the wand into the pheromone. Wait, if I throw it up, I think it does a better job. Throw up. Yeah, there it goes. And you can sell it. So my idea is, we're going to create some kind of wand selling area. Sell a ton of wands. Make a lot of money. And then we head down to hell. Okay, so here is going to be our spot. We're going to collect all the wands right here in this corner. In fact, for now, we'll even put that there. And that makes it perfectly flat, or for the most part, perfectly flat. We collect them there, and then we can sell them in a little bit. That's the goal. And then we sprint over here. We drop the wand on the ground. Good, good, good. We're going to be collecting a lot of wands. In fact, let's try to collect like 10 wands, and then we just drop them off there. Wasn't there a possibility to craft a wand that produces wands? Yeah, you can make a wand that makes wands. Called, you have to use the spell Summon Taikasova, which is this spell here. Summon Taikasova. Yeah, that will give you that summons in a wand. To use it with the Greek letter, you can summon an infinite amount of wands. The items page got an improvement recently and is much more in depth about every item in the game and where you can/cannot acquire it. Oh, nice! I didn't know about that. Hell yeah! Shout out to the wiki devs. Helping out Noita players for the last 6 years. Always keeping the wiki filled with great information. Alright, how many are we looking at now? This is 1... Is this 5? Yeah. Let's just say it's 4. I think it's 5 actually, but let's say it's... So, 6. We're bringing two more clumps. For an October run, can we make a zoo with all the ghosts in the game? Ooh, now that's a pretty cool idea. Alright, 2 more wands, and then we can do a little clump sale, and then that'll be a good moment to find out how long this is going to take. How much grinding we have to do. Can you dupe the dropped wands? Yeah, you could. You could. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my pheromone juices and I'm going to kind of spread it a little bit around here. A little bit of pheromone juice. And now we pheromone on top, or we mimicium on top of the pheromone. These two are not selling for some reason. Alright, not bad. Why not make a bucket? I was just being sloppy. So, I think if we... So we went from like pretty low, right? We didn't have much on us, I don't think. Roughly 15k you counted. So we just do the same thing again, and then I think we'll be enough to be able to purchase the wand down there. Yeah, we get everything put back. And we go collect another 10. We're still collecting gold. I want to get this number to 40k. I think 40k would be a good amount. What's the highest a spell can be in hell? The highest the price tag can be? I actually don't know. So I need to make sure I've covered it to the point that there is nothing that will, you know what I mean? Like it can't go that expensive. 40k is it's not 40k. I just still need the gold, more gold. Yeah, but luckily I can sell stuff once I've actually gotten it. That part's not too big of a deal. But once I head down into hell, there are no wands down there for me to sell once I'm in hell. Oh, I know Healthium shifts. I didn't actually find the Healthium. I'll glance on our way back over there though. All right, one final set. There we go. Strip off the worms. Alright, where's the last wand at? We could use this one. That one looked pretty scary. Or this one. This one looks less scary. Alright, and then we can finally go down to hell and hopefully we will get lucky and find that what we need pretty early, you know. We're rich. We're looking for gold to power. It's a gold fist. Nope, no luck there. Does hell go down forever? Yes, it loops. In case you're curious where it loops, because obviously if it loops around, you expect to just all of a sudden pop out in the regular world. But it actually just loops from... So imagine that you are, consider this area like here the starting point. When you're going down, it'll, yeah, so there it is again. In fact, there's the little orb room that's missing. As you can see, this spot is supposed to be the same as this area here with the missing orb room, and it just repeats. So if you go past this area here into this darkness, it'll be 2 floating islands. Just like here, the 2 floating islands. And then you go down further, it'll be this and this and this, and it just keeps looping forever until your game eventually breaks. My understanding is that there's a way to cast gold to power without it taking your gold. Is that what you're going to do, or are you just going to hope that one projectile you fire hits? Well, I don't know, actually. I was hoping we'd have some other interesting modifiers by now, but... doesn't seem to be the case. How are you going to get enough gold for gold of power to do anything to an 11 orb boss? We gotta remember that the additional damage you get from it is pretty significant. I was hoping though that we would have like crits or some shit to work with, which we still kind of do because we have the close call. We have a shit ton of projectiles here. We still can hit a pretty good punch, I believe. Pretty good smack on them. Dunk, you want to do the math beforehand? If you only have a few K gold, it will do close to nothing. Yeah, it's 5% of our gold, so if we can get to, I don't know, a good chunk. Let me think. Oh, 5% of... what would be a good number to aim for with our gold? Or some significant damage. So 10,000, if we did 10,000 damage, 5%, we're gonna do 500 additional damage, right? I'll stack extra just so that we can have a little bit of leeway to do more stuff, like or to you know, not quite come up with like a one-tap wand. We can spend it multiple times. It doesn't have to be like a one-shot and dead. Oh, it doesn't stay consistent with the 5%. Won't it be 230 damage? I thought it was like 5%, but it just capped off at a certain point. Max damage added when you have 480. Yeah, it sounds about right, Marfor. 480,000 gold. I think anything beyond that, it's like doesn't give you more damage. All right, so a little unlucky on our first hell glance through, but that's okay. Yeah, we can just go through another loop of hell. Let me pull it up real fast because now I can't even remember. Let's see. Gold to power. Utility spell uses 5% of your gold to a maximum of 24,000. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It does up to 10,909 damage if you have 480,000 gold. Get infinite gold, and how do you expect me to pull off that? Because gold nuggets are hard to come by right now. Except for if you sell wands and pheromone. You can eventually just go farm more greed perks. Yeah, I mean, I could. I don't think it should be necessary, though. Why not check heaven? Somebody had said that earlier in the run when I was getting things up. They said heaven or hell. I said, yeah, we could look at heaven too. And people in the chat were like, no, it must be hell. And I was like, all right, we'll make it work with hell. But now I'm starting to question it. Solar, to be more specific. Oh, was it him? Was he the one that said it? Must be hell. What's up, Brian? Is it possible to steal spell shops from the Holy Mountain? Oh, still from these shops like the ones from the Holy Mountain? No. So, I mean, I say no. I don't know of a method. I've never seen anybody do it. Let's put it that way. Ooh, Reddit, we did it! Yes! Gold to power! I feel it was the orange juice. The orange juice is carrying. Where's all the gold? We spent it on this. Gold to power. Woo! We're so powerful. So gold. We don't want to go using it yet. Actually, we could go to a parallel world and test the damage, I guess. I think we'll do that. But before we do that, we need to collect the final orbs. I forgot to grab the orb. Why did nobody remind me? You pieces of shit. You had one job. You had one job, chat, and you failed. You're all grounded. Alright. It's number 9. We got 2 orbs left to grab.
I admire your skill in Noita. You are such a god gamer. On top of that, you are a very entertaining person. I think I might even have feelings for you. You are the best god gamer in the world, Yoxi.
Oh.
Unlike that untalented hack DunkOrSlam.
See, at that point, that's called Yolk. He's tanking aggro for me right now. Thank you, Yolk. A true hero. Alright, time for the final orb that I should have grabbed a long time ago, but I was distracted. There we go. We're at 11 orbs. Remember, the boss can summon in polymorphine shots and stuff, so it's a little sketchy. What I think I want to do is I want to go fire off on one of the Holy Mountain statues to check some damage. But I think we can get by with what we got. I think we can get by. You have enough gold for a one-shot? No, definitely not. Definitely not close to a one-shot. Get note spells? Ooh, Morose Monkey is cooking.
Well, I wish you guys could see
I
this guy
like
right now.
it.
He is drenched in sweat.
That may be the move. The music notes have a natural piercing, but they need to increase lifetime. Increased lifetime we actually passed up earlier, which would have been huge. And if we're doing that, we do not want the explosive route. We're probably going to be laying that down. We need as many music notes as possible on there, don't we? Music notes have a natural piercing, but unless I get the way to extend their lifetime, they're not going to really mean that much. Okay. With 10k gold, a 10-note payload will do 2.3k per frame. With homing and extended lifetime, you should be okay. I think it's a good idea, Morose Monkey. He's cooking. And I did promise that we would have an after the main run, we'd have a TI bed as well, so let's hurry and get to that shit. right now the add trigger is doing nothing. What I'm hoping to find is some kind of piercing. Then it could get interesting, because then we could do like a piercing, spark trigger. I don't know. Like right now it's doing nothing though. It might as well be like that. Phasing. Phasing does add a good amount of lifetime. The issue is, though, it makes them kind of move in a funky way. I'm not sure if that's a bad move to do against the boss. Because, like, here, we can show you guys. Right now, we shoot, it looks like this. Kind of just like a flashing, you know, music notes. But if we put the phasing on there, like so, and we shoot it, you can see them all flying around. And in fact, at that point, what we probably want to do is add trigger there. And then, so it's a 6. That's 11 cast. 12, 13. Alright, so right now it's a 13 cast. 13 cast. Add this. That goes there. This goes there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pinpoint of light, add trigger, pierce. Oh, pinpoint of light. That's a great one. Wait, where was the pinpoint of light? Not here. I wasn't. Oh, and there's a heavy. Oh man, we're getting some damage right now. Damage is stacking up quick. Oh, the pinpoint of light. Yeah. I was like, what was it? There was something else I was trying to do. Pinpoint of light. You said it was on a wand I had just passed. This one. Yes, you're a genius. Thank you. Thank you, chat. So pinpoint of light has a natural piercing. In fact, with that, we may be able to get away with not adding lifetime to our other stuff, possibly. And it means that we would have to use add timer here. Pinpoint of light. Add trigger. Oh no, okay, and so in that case we will have to move that one. Then this will have to go there. Okay. And then this leaves the one extra spot for the gold to power. Oh, is this what you were talking about, Woat? In that case, it does make sense. So we need to swap in this and that. Put spinny instead of the other one. Yeah, I like that too. Let's because of the phasing is a little bit funky right now. But the reason I can tell that something is off is because my mana pool is expending way too much. So that means that I'm probably looping somewhere. I got it. So 6 and 6. So this is gonna be an 11 cast. 12, 13. Add trigger onto this, which then adds that inside of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6, 11, 12, 13. What the hell is going on there? It's gotta be. I guess maybe it's not. It seems like it just feels like it's too expensive. You got 14? Well, I got 14 because you got the add timer onto the chainsaw has to have something that's packaged inside this chainsaw. So this chainsaw and this chainsaw are grouped together as one. They count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When I go to the spell board in the Holy Mountain, I'll be able to get a second look, but I just feel like my mana cost shouldn't be that high. It feels like it's too expensive. Maybe we just say fuck it. We just send it. We just go to the boss and say, let's see how we do. As it stands, if we put that there. Oh yeah, we're definitely overwrapping right now. 100%. So that's good to know. So it isn't going to be that expensive. I'm just, right now, I got to fix the wrapping in a bit. And that'll correct the mana cost. Until then, I'll just grab whatever. Your modifiers are in the wrong. Slow should be after add timer. They are after add timer. So add timer. Oh, shit, what the hell's wrong? My brain is lagging. Thank you, dude. I was wondering why it was so... dude, I've been half alive today. Now we're getting them. I was like, this wand's firing so odd. Alright, let's do this. There we go. A little bit of extra money. What was the problem? I was doing an add timer on this chainsaw. Everything that is between the add timer or add trigger, add anything, everything between one of these and the projectile that they're adding to become free. But then in my head, so picture this: spark trigger and then digging bolt. This digging bolt is inside this spark trigger. That's how it works, right? But in this scenario, add timer chainsaw, I put this chainsaw inside of the first chainsaw because it's the equivalent of saying a spark trigger. Like this is the same thing as this. It's a chainsaw shooting off another chainsaw. So any modifier you put between the add timer and this become free. But for some reason, I was putting it in the payload chainsaw. I was putting it onto the one that's packaged inside of it instead of the one that actually gets the ones that don't cost anything. 0 mana if you put them here. I don't know why I was doing that. Just a bit of brain lag today. Luckily, chat's paying attention though, so they got me covered. And we are. I'm good to go. I'm gonna roll with this damage and see if this. I mean, this may even freeze up our game, to be honest. Do we kill Kolmi? We're about to fight him right now. I missed the whole run, pretty much. Was it a fun challenge? Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. There are definitely moments in this challenge that are slow when you're having to like go get wands, bring them back to this spot, sell them. That part kind of sucks a little bit, but I did enjoy the fact that, you know, you're not just like ridiculously rich, OP. Like money was actually pretty important in this run. So because of that, I didn't actually use a ton of rerolls. Hell, I didn't even grab my last Holy Mountain perks because I was hurting for money so bad that I was like, fuck, I don't want to waste any more rerolls. But now what we're going to do for stability, we're closing our game real quick just for a moment, because what we're going to do is it's potentially going to crash our game, the damage build that we have right now. I can explain it real fast, so if you're paying attention, you'll be able to follow the damage, but we're about to shoot off the wand anyway, so if you don't pay attention, you're just going to have to hope you understand once it fires off. So the damage build, which I know I need to move the gold to power on there in a second, is pretty simple. Basically, we have... normally you have a spark trigger as like your main spell, right? This is the spell that flies out and hits enemies. But instead of using a spark trigger, what we've done instead is we're actually using a pinpoint of light. Pinpoint of light is a kind of a weird projectile. On its own, you can't put a payload inside of it. But if you put an add trigger, now it is like a spark trigger. This one hits a wall, fires off, or hits an enemy, whatever, and fires off the next spell. Now this pinpoint of light, when it hits an enemy or a wall, will fire off the next spell. The difference between a spark trigger and a pinpoint of light with trigger is that pinpoint of light doesn't just hit an enemy and fire off its payload. It hits an enemy and it pierces inside of them, firing off the payload multiple times. You will see it hit an enemy and just keep shooting off. So if you had a single chainsaw, I shot this one time. Whenever it, just like me, oh god, Fraginator, please. Whenever I hit an enemy, even though maybe I only fired it a single time, when it hits them, it may shoot off the payload, the chainsaw payload, like 20 times. It depends on how long it hits the enemy for. So what we've done is we've taken this idea of putting like a chainsaw in the pinpoint of light, and we've taken it to the extreme. We've put down these large multicasts and stuff and just jammed it with a ton of spells. And specifically the spells that I'm most interested in are these music notes, because these music notes are similar to the pinpoint of light. They also have a natural piercing effect, meaning when they hit an enemy, they don't just hit an enemy and deliver the damage. They hit an enemy and then pierce into them, dealing the damage multiple times. So we have a pinpoint of light piercing, then we have all the music notes, which are also piercing. So the result is you potentially crash your game because there's just gonna be so much damage like racking up really quick that the game may just like, you know, kill over. I hope it doesn't, but we're about to find out. And Yeah, that's pretty much the build. There's some other thing, a little other things going on, but those are the main things you need to be able to follow to understand what the hell's going on. I wonder if it'd be worth it to remove area teleport. Do it. You're ready to go. Bonan's ready for the crash. Anyone got a count on the wand sold? If I had to guess, probably like 40 wands or so, if I had to guess. I guess I can get rid of this add mana to free up a little bit of space. And we're going to be adding in the gold to power. I'm not sure if that one's supposed to go on the inside or the outside of the ad. I think the inside's fine. And then I'm going to remove the linear arc and actually go with the heavy. Let's hope that this combination doesn't crash our game. So the gold to power spends 5% of your current gold and adds damage to a projectile proportional to the amount spent. But apparently it's not directly proportional, or there's some... apparently the wiki shows how much damage you're getting for how much gold you're spending, all that kind of stuff. So this should add a good amount of damage. We also have the heavy adding damage, other things adding damage. So here we go. What we have to do is we got to watch out, because the boss can shoot polymorphine shots. Specifically, they look like poly shots, but they actually chaotic poly you. So I need to kind of hide from him. And then whenever his shield is down for a long time, that's my moment to get him. Which would... oh my god, there's poly shots. I gotta chill for a moment. I gotta chill. I don't have any repulsion fields or anything. So that's why it's kind of... I don't have... I literally have no shields. I'm just super vulnerable. And he's got all these minions around him. Oh! That motherfucker got shredded. Easy. In case you missed it, for a moment I thought I was screwed, because the homing actually got pulled to one of his minions, one of Kolmi's little minions around him. That's why I wasn't killing his minions, by the way. I didn't want to waste my gold just killing off the tiny guys. But in the end, what ended up getting him... so the minion ran into him. So it not only did it pierce into the minion, but also pierced into Kolmi, which then shredded him. What was the blue sparkle attack thing he did? He shoots out these electric bugs that like run after you. Those right there? They're little electric bugs. And when they hit you, they electrify your character, so they stun you. I don't think the damage they do is that significant. I don't think it's much. I could be wrong. I feel like it's not much. But the stun is the big deal, because you're in an arena that's filled with lava. So if they ever hit you in like an exact moment, which I have seen it happen on several occasions, where somebody was flying over like a spot like this, and they get hit by one of those bugs, you literally just fall. For like a second and a half, 2 seconds, you can't move, and you just fall into the lava. If you don't have enough health to tank it, you're going to be screwed. But yeah, there's our edit stone, just kind of chilling. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to move that out. Good damage, good damage. I think he means the attack that clears liquids and projectiles. Oh, yeah. Kolmi also has a large AoE that, like Trask was saying, it deletes like liquids and... is it every projectile? It may be certain projectiles. I don't even remember. But yeah, it's like a huge AoE to like clear out the arena. Most of the time, the thing that's significant is it deletes the lava. If you ever have the arena filling up with like a liquid and he'll just delete them all, it'll actually sometimes protect you. Sometimes it's like, oh, he's a hero. Alright, yes, we got a run or two of Twitch integration to do. Great run. I learned a lot of things. Hell yeah, Sand. Hell yeah, man. Let's lock it in. In fact, wait. It's an 11 orb win.
Hey, motherfuckers!
Well, that's fine. That's fine to 11 orb win there, yeah? Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. So you can press E. At the 11 orb win, if I remember correctly, it doesn't try to kill you here, right? Yeah, because it's like the gold ending. Gold ending does not try to kill you when you go down to this area. So, but we didn't plan to die there anyways. We planned to go to the place where the God Gamers go. The real gamers. The true God Gamer graveyard. I thought you did 11 orb at the Sky Altar. Yeah, that's normally where you would go to lock it in. You would go to the Sky Altar, lock it in there. The only reason it's not that great to lock it in on the one below is because if you don't have really good digging, you're kind of trapped in a box and you're not dead. You're like, I'm stuck here? But I had good digging, so I figured, oh, who cares about locking it in down at the bottom? We can just lock it in there and just break out anyways. Saves us having to like jump through the whole world with black holes. Into the dark sun we go. I'll even give myself a little heal first. GG, baby! GG. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick session of Twitch integration. I'm going to do 2 runs. Give me 1 warm-up run, and then we're going to do a bet. And it's going to be me versus you, chat, in Noita Twitch integration. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but I'm going to win. I know. I couldn't help it. I get too excited to brag about my awesome Noita gameplay skills, but I am going to win. After the second TI run, then we're going to do a shop. Okay, Blubber? So 2 TI runs, and then we do the shop. And why are you laughing, Green Heroes? What is this? Range? I mean, Rustling is just... Can we get a shout out for just really reasonable community members? Rustling with saying the range of 23 to 53. I mean, this doesn't surprise me. Rustling is my dude that hooked me up with some delicious Austrian chocolates. He knows what's up. I mean, he's just a reasonable, good community member. Mods, keep an eye on this guy. He's got potential. He's got a bright future in this community. Okay, okay, Lunarian. You know what? This is actually an insane range. This is really difficult, and for most gamers, if they even attempted to play on a 15 to 30, they actually would break every finger in their hand and they would cry. But Lunarian, for you, I'll make it happen to show you that, you know, not all God gamers were made equally. Let me show you how it's done, Lunarian. Oh, it's loading up. I'm having to click around. And then I'll check the streaks too. Yes, I will. Don't worry. Hold up. I bet you we have a good streak. Oh my, look at this. Woo! Here we go. Let me ramble real quickly off these streaks and we're jumping into TI. All right? Here we go. Lock in for just like 30 seconds. Actually, maybe a minute because this list is pretty insane. We got golden yes signs going out to Senior Brother and Das Unterstrich. I definitely said that perfectly. Don't judge me. Grace Lich. Callum K7.
Nope.
This is Darius. Wait, hold on. We'll call him Darius, all right? I'm going with this part of the name. Darius. Perfect. Dago Darius. I got nothing. Who knows? I don't see any words in there that I understand. Oh, and there's a golden yes sign going out to 728 rats, who I think went to bed earlier, actually. We're just making up letters. It's good enough. It's a rough reading day, huh? Shut up. Erlix, Pood with the 7 streaks. Also, Rosalina. Delusion of Mushroom, Twisted Reaper, Hawk 1895, Flakes. It's both, all right. It's the same. Kasarn Wolf, Das Understretch. You also had the golden yes sign. Sponge, Low Jutu. What's happening with these names today? What's happening? Senior Brother, 728 rats. Robotic Ice Cream Sandwich, Kowloon, Darius, Draco. Oh my good. Custard Marker, CK Noir, Rahan, Semi-Pro Gangster, Aiko Matana Mori, Deoxypus, Lord Huron, and Wakened. We're making it. Custard Marker. Wait, I saw custard. Was there... What, I swear I saw the word custard. There had to be custard in there. I saw custard, damn it. Crusted. Oh. Crusted Marker. That was close. I'm hungry, all right? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. I'm dying. Please, there's food on the mind. Don't judge me. I want something custard right now would be delicious. -7s going out to Garlic Waffle. Rustlin and Schmeek. Congratulations to you 3 getting the dunce caps. Double dunce caps for Wicked Squall. He got a -14 streak. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Orange Moose, Ragnaki, Fresh Barch, Non-Cereal, Frosty Baggins, The King Artie, Tasty Slug, Rustlin. We're making it. We're making it. Dyson Ray with a back-to-back 7 streak. Then now we got the 3 7 streak group. We got the 21 predictions in a row for Kaj, Jakes, Rich, and Dodoros. And then the final Giga Chad groups. I saved the best for last. The people who always predict yes in this channel. The 28 streakers. We got 28 in a row going out to Blessed, RNGs, Indoor Cat, Morose Monkey, and Arthur Ashford. Congratulations on your 4 7 streaks in a row. That is Pog Squanchy. These are the Giga Chads out there. All right. Let's do this. A little bit TI. 2 runs. First one's going to be a warm-up. The second one's going to be the real deal. I would open the bet now, but I know you guys will confuse it. And then when I do the warm-up run, you're going to be like, wait, I thought this was the run. And then I'll have to choke slam one of you motherfuckers for not listening. So let's do it right after this. Excuses.txt. My stomach is growling, chat. It's my allergies. I got DDoSed. I got hacked, chat. What are you talking about? We're doing the TI right now. It's happening on your screen. It's happening right now. All right, focus up. 1 practice run, then the real deal. Now open the bets. I can't risk it. Oh, I do want that. I do want that. No, negative 7 streaks do not get the 7 streak. They just get the little dunce cap. Oh my god, my audio scuffed. How did I miss that? Dude, I can't hit anything. Am I blind? There we go. You know, no big deal. Chat, please, no autographs. I'm trying to play right now. You're embarrassing me. You wouldn't understand. It's a God Gamer move. It's complex stuff. Dude, what is happening? Put this here. That's good. Also decent. Okay, bridge. Wait, what? Oh, that's the bridge boss. That's the dragon. Fuck off. All right, no problem. No problem. All right, we have to let him melee us because otherwise he's gonna be too much of an issue. Alright, what kind of perks are we talking out here? Whoa, I want that heal. You know what? We're going for the heal. I still got the moves in me. I still got the moves. What did you just replace? My wands are all jacked up. What the fuck? Nope, wait, we want that. Alright, use the telly juice because we're at the top anyways, so we can only go down. Oh my god. The most aggressive bat that ever lived.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Gotta kick the corpse out of there. Then I'm going to missile the corpse. Like that. And then the corpse is going to bleed absolutely no slime whatsoever. What the shit, man? How'd I get no slime out of that? The reason I want the slime specifically... Latali, get your ass over here. God damn it. I stabilized some of it. So we have some stabilized. Ooh, look at this. That guy could give us a boss killer. Throw an acid flask. Come on. No. No, no. Okay, we probably should run. No!
I fear the
That was
moist mob.
accidental. I forgot to move my flasks back to where they should be. I just teleported back to the top. What's up, Hard Possession? How's it going, man? Sorry, I'm busy, you know, doing some Noita things. You know how it goes. Chat's doing their best to kill me. I'm like, 1 HP is all you need. Hard Possession could understand. He's, as a current world record holder, he knows what it takes to win in Noita. He can explain it to you guys, since I know a lot of you are struggling to grasp it. Holy shit, what a teleport. Did you see that? My god. That's because of Hard Possession. He just sent us that fucking speedrunner strat right there. He's like, just teleport to the portal instantly. It's so simple. Okay, chill with the bleeding. Alright, come on. Come on, Steve. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make it out in time. Yo, get me out of here. Hard Possession, I'm doing my best to make you proud with these speedrun strats.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Hard Possession, make sure if you steal any of these speedrun strats to get your next world record, I expect a shout out, you know? During your victory speech. I want to grab that teleport, but I feel like it's too risky. Oh, teleport beacon. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, where's my... There it is. Bento Box! What's up, Bento Box? Thank you for the 22-monther. I appreciate the generosity, dude. You know what? I actually... Oh, let's do that. That's fine. Thank you for starting so late that the East Coast can watch when they wake up instead. Was not my intention. Oh shit, how's that timer? Oh, it's got a lot left. Never mind, we're fine. We are fine. In fact, I'll probably get back to the portal again and the timer's still not up.
Oh my god, regarding my Diablo 3 hardcore run, I just got into the first real boss of the game, the Skeleton King, and he just one-shot me. Rest in peace at run LMAO, we go again.
We go again, hell yeah. That's the mentality right there. We go again. Thank you, Sergeant Pepper, by the way, for the prime. Appreciate you, dude. Sergeant Pepper. Sergeant Peeper. Okay, so we need a little bit telly. Oh, that teleported us up? That's kind of insane. Oh. Okay, this is not good. We'll go in a box. Also not good. Oh. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I was getting DDoSed, but don't worry, a little bit of lag. Let me fix my Ethernet cord real quick. Alright, we're good. No more packet loss. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Alright, bets are open. Let's see. Here it is, chat. The final run of the day. The final bet of the day. This is it. 15 to 30 is the range. We're not changing any settings. It's the exact same settings that we were just on. Be ready for greatness.
Right now, he is
how about you play until you win a TI? So this next run, that's what I just said. I just explained it to you. We're doing one run, and I'm going to win it. Bets are closing. Let's go. Joe Rogaine. Wait, what? Shut the hell up. Alright, listen. Somebody taught Bobo how to use Photoshop. It's adorable. Look at him. Look at him talking shit. What the fuck? Cool. You learned how to use Photoshop. Be proud of yourself, Bobo. It's a big moment for you. And they said you can't teach a monkey how to Photoshop. Bobo, proved them wrong. You almost learned to code? Hey, shut your mouth. What are you on about? Alright. Let's go. Locked in. We're letting it ride. Anybody that didn't hop in time, that's your bad. That's your fault. That's a skill issue. fuck them up? Whoa, what, Tim? Why so violent? What? I thought I raised a community all about love, positivity, and just watching me farm wins. I thought this community was all about winning. Not violence. You threatened to chokeslam chatters? Yeah, but in a winning way. It was like a celebratory, like, you know, like you spike a football after a touchdown? American football, by the way. It was like spiking a chatter into the ground. You know, you're like, woo! Boom. See? So it was like a positive twist. I'm hoping to at least have like 80 or 90 gold, because then I can buy if the Holy Mountain has anything good. Perfect. Oh, it's a wand shop. I gotta wait out this crap too. Health down during that? That better not actually scam me. Oh, thank God. It did. Wait a second. Hold up. Didn't I find like 2 hearts? Hold up now. Did it double? Hold on. I have to crunch the numbers on that later. I think that was actually bugged. I think that one was bugged. Dry spell is going to be pretty annoying. No biggie, I'll use this time to gather extra gold. De-randomized enemy attacks. You guys love that. Oh, yeah, baby. Come on now. Why does the wand itself not have enough mana to cast it? That is fucked up. That is so stupid. Holy shit, we just gotta go the distance. That's all. You think Goku never got bodied? You think Naruto ever face planted? That was just my training montage. These losses, they're just the fillers before the main storyline power-up.
Hey, don't interrupt this.
My true form hasn't even been revealed yet. The next run, you guys can't appreciate a good rant. Thank you, The Way. The Way's got us covered. He's got us covered. Let me see this dodge. Let me see this dodge. That worked out nicely. I gotta wait out. I was holding. I couldn't grab the heal because I was on fire, so just waste the heal. Spell a little bit, but the good news is. Oh. No.
Hey Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
Oh. No. Oh. No. You weren't even looking, were you? You weren't even looking. There it is. Final shop of the day, you pieces of shit. God damn it. God damn it. Man. I was about to take off in this run too. This run, I was like a hair away from popping off because we had all the black holes we needed. Toxic No Science going out to Dad Wrath in Finale. Oh, and that was the motherfucker who was linking the ChatGPT speech. Okay, all right. Well, that one wasn't too bad of a speech. That was a pretty solid speech. I'll give you that for now. I'll give you that. But still. 7 streaks going out to Dad Wrath, Pontus, Sasal, Finale, Larander, Patiger Man, and Mashra. The Joker and Unholy Salmon. Congrats. Oh, wait. There was a Gary Oak guy was chilling down here as well. He was hiding. Gary, I got you. -7. 7 incorrect in a row going out to Lukavel. Bodhicitta? Bodhicitta. I think it's Body, actually. Body Cheetah. Congratulations to you two. You both got your cosmetic. It's in your backpack. Double 7 streaks going out to Embers, a Boss, Lynch Mob, Chicoli, Curluck, even you, Curluck, a Trader, and Corpse-tastic. Congratulations on, oh my God, hold on. I just noticed something on this list. Dear God. Jumper with the 21 predictions in a row correct. That is 3 7 streaks in a row. Jumper, congratulations on your 21 prediction streak. Hazy Boy with a 28 prediction streak, which is pretty impressive, Hazy Boy, but you are getting flexed on right now, Hazy. I'm sorry. 28, 4 7 streaks is solid, but you know it's better than 4. 6 7 streaks in a row going out to Ricky Reb. Don't worry. I hear you guys chanting out there saying like this is bullshit. There's no way a person who would bet no could actually ever get onto a 42 prediction streak. There must be something, you know, some foul play going on. We will do an audit over Ricky Reb's bets after stream. I'll close stream. We'll look into it. The Sweat IRS will be locking in to see how he cheated because 42 predictions in a row without messing up one time. How is that possible? And he bet no on this run? Are you telling me this dude put it on the line for this run that I pretty much had in the bag except for the shotgunners got lucky as hell? This may be currently this streak for Ricky may be the biggest streak that's currently live in the channel, the 42 streak. That's crazy, Ricky. You are crazy, man. You're crazy. Hold up, next to this. Weebs, not at the end of the day. The end of the day is supposed to be winding down. We're going to be streaming more Noita. More Noita in 14 to 15 hours. Be here. We're going to get sweaty. We're going to enjoy our Saturday night / Sunday morning. I see Lasias is currently playing some Noita, or Lasiachi, as some of you guys know him. You know who I haven't showed love to in a while?
Really
Celerity. He's currently on, it says 32 Fear runs. He's playing Hades 2. I don't know shit. Wait, why does one of his titles say Uma rankings from yesterday? Uma? From like Uma Musume? I don't know what the hell's going on.
Time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
It's too late. The raid's queued up. I don't know what's going on. I'm brain dead right now. Honestly, I don't know what the hell. I swear, whenever I was reading messages today, I read it like a 50% accuracy today. I don't know what happened. I don't know why like half the messages I was misreading them. It was kind of impressive though. May you check out what this is. Let's see. What is it? What kind of shady ass links are you dropping over here? Can somebody, may somebody explain this? Figure it out. Yeah, this is just if unstable telly and dude, that's how fried my brain is today. Unstable telly and Chad, help me out on this one. I don't know why. No, wait, it's guiding powder. Flum. Sorry, I couldn't remember the word. I was gonna say call it sparkly liquid. Unstable telly and flum, they're 2 liquids. If they come in contact, they make a material called guiding powder that points you to the closest orb room. That's what's happening there. I can show you tomorrow. If you ask me tomorrow, I'll show you it. I'll show you it in action. Have fun hanging out with Celerity. He's playing Hades 2. Show him some love. He shows us love all the time. I'll see you guys in 15 hours, okay? See you there, chat. More Noita. Stay sweaty. Stay awesome. Thank you for everything. Deuces, chat.